This young man was sent to prison in 1873, and today I will tell you his story. George Butcher was born in 1854 in Watlington, Oxfordshire, to William Butcher and Mary Hester. His mother passed away in 1863, and by 1871 George and his father were living in Chapel Street and working as agricultural labourers. In 1872 he was in trouble with the law. It said George Butcher, Watlington, labourer, was charged with absenting himself, being a hired servant, from the service of his master, Mr. J. Parsons Franklin, and ordered to pay costs of 11 shillings 6 and return to service. In March 1873 he was in trouble again. It says George Butcher of Watlington was charged with using a dog for the purpose of taking game. At Britwell on the 13th of March, he was committed to 1 month's hard labour. In 1875 he is in trouble again. This time he was charged with using a dog for the purpose of killing game at Coxham on the 25th of January. Being an old offender, he was fined 6 shillings. In default, to be committed for 3 months' imprisonment. By now George was living with his sister Eliza, who was married and children of her own. In 1885 he was fined 9 shillings for letting his horses stray on the highway. In 1899 he was fined 4 shillings and cost 9 shillings for cruelly ill-treating 4 carts at Purton on the 4th of August. On the 18th of June 1900 he married Selina Beatrice Dean. They had a son, George Henry, in 1900, but sadly he died an infant. A daughter, Hilda, was born in 1903 and Ida in 1904. They suffered the loss of another child, Myrtle, who was born in 1905. A son, Cyril, was born in 1907 and Iris in 1910. The 1911 census shows the family living in Hog Lane. George was now 50 and his wife 37. They had a daughter, Gladys, in 1913 and Marjorie in 1917. He continued his work as a farm labourer up until he passed away in 1931, aged 76. His wife Selina passed away in 1941, and they were buried together in Watlington Cemetery. So rest in peace, you will be remembered.